welcome back to another Plasticon review. Today we're going to cover another Generation 2. When I'm talking G2, I'm talking Generation 2 Blades. Here's G2 Blades in his helicopter mode, and he is very blue. He's got this nice yellow going on for his wheels and for the rotor itself. The rotors on these guys never really spun very well. They'd always try to collapse. But the back one, I can go to town with. Do like that about it. He is supposed to be like a little Huey helicopter, kind of a type of Huey rescue chopper, but Blades here in Generation 2 ditches the rescue side and he goes with a SWAT thing, because you know he's a SWAT chopper. So he's got the SWAT right there written on the back, which is very cool. He's got it on both sides, which is neat. He does have these gigantic cannons here on both sides, because you know he's there to enforce the law. That's what he does, or you know, take out Decepticons. The top of it here literally says SWAT on it, and it has the 95-5. The dash 5 stands for he's the fifth one of the group. So Blades is really neat. I've always liked Blades. I like the idea he's got white windows, because the white windows kind of really pop out of this blue. This blue is very vibrantly dark, which is nice, actually. It's a good contrast for the lighter blue, which you'll see shortly here. But I do like him a lot. He does not necessarily have to remove these, but I do tend to remove these two pods here when I try to transform, because you know these kind of get in the way a little bit. So. And if you guys didn't know, these guys were unreleased, so I'm going to pull this out real quick, and that extends that, and then you'll take his little his tail here and split it in half for his transformation. Split that in half. And then you'll take the little, I like to take the rotor here and just kind of split the difference between the two. And then I'll take the, it's a little loose there, let's sit back. Take the whole cockpit portion here and I'll flip it back, and then that will help kind of lock those in position and keep those from moving around. And then you'll just take his little arms and then slide his little arms out, just like so. And they're just on little, pin joints in there. Just have to kind of wiggle it out a little bit. He's a little loose there. But there you go. Got Blades in his robot mode, and if you notice, his chest is a lighter blue. The original, like I said, these guys are customs I've done. They do have capability to fully transform, obviously, and all that, but that aside, the original would have had two stickers here on the side, on his chest. It would have said Blades. I didn't opt out for that because I like the robot detail on his chest. The guns here go on the sides right here, just like so, and actually inadvertently keeps the the one side there from wanting to drop, because it's just gotten loose over time. I've had these for many years in my collection, so that lets you put his two little guns there facing forward. And then you'll take his little pistol. He's got another little pistol here. It's got one single bar that kind of just goes to the one side, but it's a kind of an asymmetrical looking thing, which is cool. I don't mind these asymmetrical weapons. I think they're neat. But then you'll put this in his hand. His hands are way down here. You would think his hands would be up here where the landing gear are, but they're not. Yep. And you got Blades in his robot mode. And he looks really cool. I do like him a lot. He does remind me of Groove with the guns here on the sides, but if you know anything about Blades out of the comic book, this dude is unhinged. He is totally unhinged, and it's hilarious, and I love him because of that. He's probably one of my favorite of the Protected Bots, just because he's a nut. He's a crazy person, because you know I'm crazy, and I just smacked him. Anyway, go ahead and drag out his other compadres. So that way you can see what he looks like. And he is short, kind of like Groove. He kind of has that same stance, so it's kind of nice that those two are about the same height. And then you got these two here that are the same height, which are kind of cool. I do like the fact that this group looks really, really good together. Oops. Knocking things over. You know, I do like my Generation 2 Protect bots, and these guys are amazing. I love these guys. If you guys want to know where the other decals came from, the decals are ones I actually made myself. Yes, I do know that some of the weapon colors are a little different on this compared to the original prototype. I just, honestly, I like the silver. I thought about changing his, was like, no, his actually supposed to be blue, so I just left him blue. So yeah, I was just highly impressed. And this group looks very, very good together. It's coming together very well. And I'm going to get around here soon and show you how everything else works here. But, you know, you gotta tune in later to see that. Anyway, this has been Plasticon. This is me, signing off. Peace out, y'all. I'll see you around. That's it for now. Bye!